Hello everybody and welcome back to Amiga Heaven AGA Edition. Now last week we prepped ourselves for this week because I am playing Hemdale 2. Oh, he's going to swing. Oh, there we go. Okay, it took a couple of times. There we go. Hemdale 2. 1994. Hey, we've got little people. Into the Hall of Worlds. Okay. Let's just do this. I'm still kind of an awkward combination of mouse and controller. But let's begin the game. Alright, now, this being a sequel, essentially has some vast differences in look, in control, and in gameplay. So as you can see, this is me moving around. I use my my controller to move. See, we can go down these steps. Now this is, I'm assuming, the world. These are the different levels. Oh, you see that one turned on. I can't appear to do anything of that. Oh, hello, I can, if I hold it in that direction, I seem to defend. Okay, is there anything up this way? Nope, can't go that way. Okay, but you also have the mouse up here. Look at this. We can become a woman if we wish. And rather than be a woman that's somewhere else doing something else, we are just going to be a woman exactly where we were, doing exactly what we were doing. Now, I haven't got that far into this, so, you know, I'm not 100% sure whether if one of them dies, you can then just be the other, and it's like a way of giving you another life. But it's strange, because if there's a choice of a man or a woman, just give us the choice before the game loads. But we have 10 gold. These is to use the runes, and I'm not using runes. Unless I have to, obviously. Whereas this is your backpack. Here we go. Now this tells you everything that they have. Oh, so she has food and a flask. Can we look at the flask? No, okay. So she basically has the food and the flask. So now when I pick him, he has the weapons. Ah, so they are two different people. Right, she has food. It's good to know. You need to put the sword there. And then, he's got no armor either. Ah, but he has the throwing weapons. Can I give this? I can. Right, because then he's got the sword and she's got the bow and arrow. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Boom. There we go. Give it a reason. Ooh. Midgard talisman. Okay, nice. Alright, yeah, no, give us, it sounds, you know, but why not give her a weapon? Give us a reason to play both characters, I think. And then 4 small loaves and 2 chickens. Well, I'll just give half each. Makes more sense. And I'll put them there in case I need them there. Alright, there we go. So, she has bow and arrow and he has a sword, but it's a sword, but it's a little bit tedious swapping between the two. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to play both characters. You give us 2, we're going to use 2. And I do love the way that I answered my own question. It was like, oh, hold on. Didn't realise this was actually a path. Oh, I can just leave and go to a different island, can we? King's Castle, the village, Fisherman's Hut, Loki Shrine. I don't even know what we're doing. What are we doing? It's weird because in the last game we had a whole big cutscene that told us the story of Loki stealing the weapons and us having to try and find it, etc. it was a little bit disjointed, but however, that's not the way it was. Now, I am just looking up on my phone what the story is, because I would like to know. Okay, it would appear that at the end of the first game, Loki's warriors ravage everywhere, and they're now looking for an amulet which will permanently stop him of his powers. And we are essentially looking for the amulet. What did we just pick up? I saw something there and I heard it make a noise. Maybe it was gold. The gold didn't change. Okay. Oh, we picked up a rune. Oh, nice. Okay. What are these things? Oh. Hit me. Hit him. Alright, well I know how this works. You shoot the one that says don't. Hey, there we go. See, I ain't no fool. I know how puzzles work. So yeah, apparently we're looking for questions. Oh, well that's clearly a little hole down there. Yeah, we're looking for question. Hey, there we go. Don't know how I'm going to get back up again. Probably should have spoke to him before I did that. Yeah, we're looking for like questions and of how to deal with Loki, and we're looking for bits of the amulet. Oh, this is this dodgy isometric controls. Pow. I hate isometric control. Although one of my favourite games of all time is a game that has these controls. Oh no! Oh no! I will do this. It is called. Oh, I can't remember the name, but I can remember its subtitle. It was The Legend of King Noel's Treasure. It was on the Master System 2, I think, or the Mega Drive. It was on one of the Sega consoles. It looked exactly like this, actually. So am I now behind the guy? So I probably shouldn't go that way then, because he might say, "Oi, what are you doing behind me?" This is the village, obviously. Let's see what she picked up. Oh yeah, we've got a scroll as well. A rune scroll. And a flask. So we've got 2 flasks, but for some reason, examine just kind of picks them up. Ah, do I need to... There we go. Ah, that will restore mana. That's quite a nice flask, so that doesn't have anything. I wonder if you can use that flask on to like fill up water. Maybe I should have done that at the beginning. Lesser heal. This spell heals minor wounds of 1 character. Oh, nice. A little bee. That one heals. We're not going to do it though. Oh, it's there in case we need it. Okay. Well, that feels like it's going to go somewhere else as well. Oh, we've got things over here. We're just going to pick stuff up because we can move stuff to him if we need to. It's a fire. Ooh. Cast fire in the direction. Okay, well, we'll definitely keep hold of those. Oh, look, money. Okay, the other thing was money. We've got a lot more money. Okay. Gonna keep the heal. In fact, no. I'm gonna get ready the fire spell. See, and again, this is where some of the games can take a little bit longer to just to play. So it's like a Z arrow. Okay. It's like a lightning arrow. Not you. Oh, we don't have either of those. So we don't have either of those runes, so we can't do that one. Okay. You can have an axe. We haven't had to fight yet, so I'm not 100% sure how fighting is gonna work. I do know from previous knowledge that... Oh, they're throwing axes. Oh, well, I can give them to him then. I do know that in the first game, if you watched my video, that the fighting was very much... In fact, let me just put that in there. Oh, it's going to him. I didn't mean that to happen, but that's fine. Yeah, in the previous game, whenever you had to fight, it cut away, and you had to choose to fight and to attack and to do bits and pieces. Whereas this, as you saw earlier on, waha, it's pretty much just more of an active thing. You have to just fight, like here and there. Oh, here we go, like this. See, if I move away, he's just gonna... But you got to stop, as otherwise they will... I'm assuming these are Loki's guys as well. Yeah, oh, not another one. Yeah, he's gonna... This isn't good. Why is there another one? I killed one. Come on. I can heal him if... Oh, no, they keep coming. That's not fair. Alright, so clearly they are just going to keep coming. That I don't think is fair. However, there's very little we can do about that. Here we go. Hey, there we go. Heal him up a little bit. I lost a couple of throwing axes there. Let's see what we have down this route. I mean, like we said, you can't just keep respawning them. And you see, what you just saw was the fighting. So you throw things when the enemy isn't as close, and you use your hand-to-hand when they are close. She does not have a hand-to-hand weapon. So, I'm not sure if she just punches when they get up close then. Little house. Hello, traveller. I am chieftain of this village. We are defending our home from him, the chieftain of a nearby village. He seems to have allied with Loki's warriors in order to defeat us. Yes, it would seem that way. If you can help us in our struggle, we would be very grateful. Okay. Can I speak to this person? Okay. Alright. I mean, again, I can try. But if they're just going to keep spawning those monsters, I don't know that I can help. They did say of a nearby village, so do I have to go to that village, maybe? Alright, so... Fisherman's hut. Should we go see the fisherman's hut before we go to the village? It feels like this village is good, this village is bad. So we're going to check on this, and then we're going to go here. I don't even get the chance to... I'm just running around him. Hopefully he doesn't follow me in. I just need to heal. I just want to eat food before I fight him. I discovered that I can probably fight off 2 of them. Oh, it's not great, but it'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for now. But yeah, obviously we know. I wonder if there are runes. We'll just grab everything that we can find. Where's the fisherman? What do you do to the fisherman? We're on 190 gold. That's good. Do we have any more? We do have more runes. We do not have runes to shoot fire. So that's frustrating. Alright, but it was worth a look. Let's see what we picked up. So we have throwing daggers rather than throwing axes. That's not bad to have like a replacement for throwing stuff. I'm going to have to fight him though. But you can see that the fighting essentially works the exact same as the other game in that they'll defend and you have to stop attacking to get them to open up to other attacks. Obviously that was what you had to do in the other game as well. Oh no, they just keep spawning. We're going to grab ourselves that. Oh, we're going to go around. Oh no, we can't. Okay, so the fisherman isn't here. But we can get ourselves some runes, so that'll do. As I can go round, let's go and just see if I can go round the one that was here. See, there's one thing I hate, and I mean hate with a passion, and that's enemies that are just constantly respawning. They are essentially, you cannot pass. You may be from Erikadar's village, who we are at war with. So I do have to still go this way. Yeah, but I don't care if they like for example, in the game Gauntlet, which I am going to play on this. I've got Gauntlet 2, I think. There are like spawn points for the enemies. Oh no. There are spawn points for the enemies, and if you destroy the spawn point, then they won't spawn. So that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, let me just quickly eat my chicken. Lovely. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with that, because there's a point at which if you destroy, then you definitely stop the enemies from spawning. Or games like Sekiro or Bloodborne, the enemies are kind of non-stop, but they only respawn if you I got number 2. I got the arrow. Ooh, I got the arrow. I don't have the lightning, but I have the arrow. That's good, because obviously if I can find the lightning, then I'm away. But yeah, with those games, you have to leave an area before the enemies will respawn again. So they won't just respawn on their own. And obviously that's the good thing. That's the way it should be. But when they are literally just constantly respawning, for me, I just don't like that. He's still just standing there. There's no real way that you can... Oh, I can go around. There's no way you can really combat that. And for me, a shop, this looks like. For me, there's like some games are actually ruined by that. Alright, so I can buy chickens. I can buy chickens, I can buy bread. Well, chicken. Do I just do that? I do. Chickens were good. And you know what? I'll buy some bread too. There we go. Why not? Thank you. And... oh, this is me to sell by the look of it. Because can I mean, In theory, I don't need the scrolls. I don't need the scrolls in order to... yeah. Can I sell the scroll? It is only 2, but I need the space. And if we're being honest, like I said, I know what the spells are. I don't need the scrolls to remember, necessarily. In fact, I've got throwing daggers that I don't need. You can have those as well. There we go. I bartered, and I came out 4 better. Thank you. Okay, well then that was all that was here. So we do have to now go to the other village. Goodbye. But no, there was a very specific game that I really felt I was really looking forward to, but yeah, there we go. But the problem I had with it was that the constantly spawning enemies ruined it for me, completely ruined it. And it was one of those where I bought the special edition for the game, and I watched all the little videos they made as a build-up before the game was released, and then I just got fed up with it. And even recently, I got the game as one of the free games on Epic, and I just couldn't get into it again for the exact same reason. And that game was Alan Wake. It was just such a big disappointment. Oh, hello, he's coming to see me. He's just waiting up there. Because there are bits in that game in which the enemies will just keep spawning. The world gets all gloomy, and the enemies will keep spawning until you get through it. And I hate that. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It takes too long to get through. The whole thing doesn't work for me. Grab those, whatever they happen. Oh, there's another little pot. I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, hello. We had to do that cutting the hair at the in the first game. All right. So what we got? Gives temporary protection from poison. Ah, okay, nice. Some more daggers. Okay. Oh, we got it. We can do fire. Well, we might not be able to, because I don't know how much it's going to take, but that should be fire. What does that do? I don't know what that does. Okay, there we go. So that should be fire. So we can technically use fire if we have enough mana. You should be careful around here. We've been at war with the other people for months now. Huh? Oh, sorry. I thought the Harrats were attacking again. It feels like they both think they're. Alexander, have you been to Runik's village yet? He thinks the Harrats have allied with the Harrats. Thinks it is who is allied with them. Yeah, it does. They're both at each other's throats because they both think they're both allied. I love the way that they've put this in, although it looks like he's hit her square in the forehead. Doesn't look great. Are you going to find the king's missing son? If you go to his island, he will tell you more. Okay, thank you. There you go. So they both feel like they're both at war, but neither of them have actually started it. I mean, we're not going to get to see the king's missing son, if we're being honest, because... Oh, I am... Oh, wow. There's treasure in here. We've probably got to go up and round. I am probably going to be finishing it shortly. Goddamn isometric controls. Hello, King. You the king? Would you like us to help or hinder us? Since they allied with the baddies, I can only trust members of my own clan. If you are sincere, then I am sorry, but I must protect my people. Alright, so you're not willing to do it. So I need to prove to you. And if I prove to you, then I will probably be able to stop you attacking. And if I can stop you attacking, then that means the others will be good as well. Alright, so this... Oh, hold on, I can see a rune. And another scroll. Alright, so before we go out there, let's just have a look at what rune we got. We have got an awful lot of runes now. Now, I have looked up the magic, and there is another one, which is this, and number 2, but we don't obviously have that one to test it, which is a shame. And what did I pick up? Heal. That's a regular heal spell. Nice. And a wine bottle. Strange smelling wine. I feel like that could poison me. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to fire him. Nothing happened. Okay, well it might have. I think that fire hurts me more than I really want it to. Because for some reason, nothing seems to be happening, but I die a lot. Maybe I'm using fire too close to me. So she can't physically attack. Okay. So if she doesn't have a weapon, then she doesn't get the opportunity to attack. Alright, well then I might just let her die and we'll see the ending screen. So this is actually much more of a fun game. I can see myself coming back to this. Yeah, because there's more puzzles and the fighting is much easier to navigate. Okay, well that was fun. I actually quite like that. I tell you what, I'm glad I suffered through the first one, because that was definitely a game I might consider playing in my free time. I wouldn't mind seeing what happens with that. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Hemdale 2 Amiga Heaven AGA edition. Next week I am back, but I might not be playing an AGA game. Same as last week. There's a chance it could be a sequel to an AGA title, or there's a chance that, because there's still a bunch of non-AGA games I haven't played, so I might give one of them a go. We'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for watching. And again, if you actually want to join me live when I stream Little King's Story, then I will be live on Saturday, so by all means come and join me. I also stream throughout the week. I stream regular games. If you want to catch me, then check my schedule is in the description. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.